about Marxism. What is Marxism? Marxism is a political theory that analyzes how social classes, money, and most importantly, the means of productions or factories affect society. Marxists advocate a proletariat class uprising against the pressure to make the means of production work for society as a whole rather than for the ruling or wealthy minority. Marxism is all about studying how ruling class dominates the society, and also it is a form of a literary theory. Karl Marx and Friedrich Engels were disappointed with how workers were treated in the great industrial factories of the 19th century. Here, Karl Marx was a German philosopher, economist, historian, sociologist, political theorist, etc. And also, Friedrich Engels was a German philosopher, political scientist, historian, etc. Here, the picture of Karl Marx and Friedrich Engels. Marxism is similar to communism, but they are very different. Here, what is communism? Communism is a political and economic ideology that positions itself in opposition to liberal democracy and capitalism. Then next, influence of Althusser. Louis Althusser. He was a French Marxist philosopher. He was born in Algeria. His arguments and theses were set against the threats that he saw attacking the theoretical foundations of Marxism. Althusser's life was marked by periods of intense mental illness. He did little further academic work in 1990. Louis Althusser's notable works. For Marx 1965, Reading Capital 1965, Ideology and Ideological State Apparatus 1970. Louis Althusser combined Marxism with the scientifically oriented methods of structuralism in his essay, Ideology and the Ideological State Apparatus. ISAs, that is, ideological state apparatus, include social institutions like family, school, religion, and so on. Althusser has had broad influence in the areas of Marxist philosophy and post-structuralism. Interpolation has been popularized and adapted by the feminist philosopher and critic Jude Butler. The attempt to view history as a process without a subject garnered sympathy from Jacques Derrida. In Althusser's version of Marxism, he speaks about the construction of subjectivity in modern democracies and capitalist societies. Althusser argues that ideology has a profound relationship with subjective experience. Interpolation, the process where the individual feels himself as a free agent when he is not really free, is a trick employed by these structures. What is interpolation? In Marxist theory, interpolation is an important concept regarding the notion of ideology. It is associated in particular with the work of French philosopher Louis Althusser. Interpolation expresses the idea that an idea is not simply yours alone, such as I like blue, I always have, but rather an idea that has been presented to you for you to accept. Interpolation is a process in which we encounter our culture's values and internalize them. And here you can watch a